Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. My name is Melanie Piguero, and this is my podcast, Divine Speakings. Jumbo. I'm back, girl. I'm back. It. I tried to film this podcast episode already, and I wasn't recording the first time. The second time, um, it it was like filmed a certain way. Like I'm filming on my iPhone, so uh, it it was just filmed a certain way and I can't get it to be horizontally without looking weird for some reason. I know there's probably a way that I can do that, but honestly, I just left it. I deleted it. I'm like, "You know what? I think I should just re-record it." I also tried to record another video. It just wasn't right. Like I just feel like I wasn't in the right headspace and I'm in a much different space now mentally and energetically. And I feel like this is when I'm supposed to be recording. Like this feels so much better. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. I hope everybody is doing well. Mercury retrograde is ending this week. I believe I am in the week of the 20th to the 25th or something like that. And I know it's ending. There's still a shadow period, but I don't know what planets in the stars. I don't know what planets or stars. I don't know what was happening in the ethers in the cosmos that was affecting me this past week, but girl, I was down below. I was down. I was low. I was low. Like the way that I could explain to you is like, when you have a lighter and it's out of liquid or whatever fluid, but it still makes a spark. Like I was literally like so serious. Like just so void, like so empty, so drained, so like depleted, like and I think there are some things that have attributed to that, but can I say that those things directly influenced my mood, or maybe my mood was also influencing like my outlook towards the things going on in my life or the things that are in my life? I don't know. But I'm feeling much better today. Like the past 2 days were literally like your girl was low. Your girl was really low. Um but I'm back up. We're back up. I'm in a much much better mood. I'm just like more positive. I think there was also something going on with my hormones. I think that has a lot to do with it. Um because I could just feel it, and I've also just been very hungry. Um like I made a milkshake the last night. Delish. Like I realized I was like I could make a milkshake. Let me go do that. Like and I did it and it was delish. And like I really want like a really good glizzy. When did we start doing that? What who invented the word glizzy? I wish I had like a little setup like so I could see who who created the word glizzy. I just want to make sure we're recording. Okay. Who created the word glizzy? Who did that? Who created that? Um but yeah, I want a nice like glizzy. I want a nice hot dog. Hot dog. I want a nice hot dog. Nice and snappy. I want it to snap when I bite. Okay. I want it to snap. I want like something crunchy as a topping. I want a crunchy topping. Um, maybe some like nice bougie cheese. Maybe something a little spicy. Like I want like a gourmet hot dog. You know what I mean? Like with all the fixings, but not like your regular typical hot dog. Like I did look up hot dogs near me. And there is this new place by me and they have like a it's like hot dog, Greek inspired hot dog with like feta cheese and parmesan. I was like, I might just have to try that out. So I don't know if I still have the craving, we'll try it, but Yeah, I've been craving, girl. I've been craving. I've been having cravings, but I'm definitely feeling a hormonal shift in my body. Which it is really cool that I can recognize that now, because before I used to just experience these things and not know why or what for, but I am able to recognize that. Um I think my body is having some energetic changes, as and that plays into like my physical body, because my understanding and my belief is that like things happen energetically and then it translates into the physical. So I think that's what was happening there. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. I can see the light. I can see it. I can see it. Yes. I love Mandy Moore's voice. She's such like a it makes so much sense that she played her as Rapunzel in Tangled. Like that's exactly who I would imagine to be singing as Rapunzel. Truly. Um so yeah, usually like not usually, but no. Recently I've been taking the approach of going into these episodes with like topics. I want to stay organized. I don't want to just like ramble all over the place and like, not really have a direction, but I think that's been hindering me. Um so I'm trying to like be a little bit more free today, be a little more free. So today I went on my lunch break. On my lunch break, on my lunch break, I went to Target because I wanted to get me a little energy drink. Those things are really good. Like I'm not an energy drink girl. Monster, no. Red Bull, yuck. Um, that Alani, even that. Like I'm like, no, I'm a coffee girl. I'm a coffee girl. I'm a coffee girl. But the blooms, the little blooms, girl, those things got me. They got me. They taste really good, and I like it because it has prebiotics. You say something got prebiotics in it. I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it. I'm drinking it. Yep. 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 Give me all that. Give me all that. Um, this might be a TMI, but it's natural. Though I will say, like, I cannot drink a bloom in a public setting. If I'm drinking a bloom, it has to be while I'm in home, because that's the only place I will go to the bathroom. If you're picking up what I'm throwing down, because it's like immediate, babes. I'm halfway through. I'm like, oh, it's time. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. But I do like it. They taste really good, and I like that it gives me energy. That's always really nice, and it's not a coffee, but it's just like a nice change up. I don't know. I really enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know. I like it. Anyways, I went to Target to get me a bloom. I got an orange one. I wanted to try a different flavor. Orange. I got an orange one. Delish, yummy. But I was walking out of the store, and um, I just was like looking around because, side note, or to preface these thoughts, um, I feel like my awareness has been growing. I've grown more aware. I've become more aware recently. And it just continues to grow every day. If that makes sense. I feel like growing is not the right word, but like I feel like I've been becoming more aware recently. And I'm walking out of Target and I'm looking around, and I'm just like, anybody think it's weird we're alive right now? I'm like, anybody think it's weird we're alive? Like, isn't this weird? Nobody notices? We're just all here chilling in Target, walking around. And it seems, now that I talk about it, I feel silly, and I feel like I sound silly, and I don't know. I guess I'm judging myself, and my inner critic is, you know. But I don't know. Like I was just looking around and I'm like, I almost wanted somebody to look at me and be like, you notice it? You notice this? Like anybody else notice this? Like I'm noticing it. Are you noticing it? Isn't this crazy? Isn't this weird? Should we like stop real quick and do something? I don't know. It was just like such a strong thought that I've never really experienced before. I've never experienced that path of thought. And I was just like, anybody? Nobody? Nope, nope. Everything's normal. We're just going. like like I don't know. It was just a bit interesting, and I've also been like talking to Mother Nature more. So also it's been quite a while since I've even talked like this. So I think that's what's like weirding me out right now, making me feel like I'm being weird when I'm not being weird. But I've been talking to Mother Nature more, and I feel like we forget what we live on. I feel like we forget um what we wake up on every day. You know, we have our buildings and our places and our jobs and our cars and our responsibilities, and we forget what we are living on. Like we're living we're just on a big rock floating floating in space, man. We're on this like like it's magical, yeah, but like I feel like I want to call it like a paradise. She's a paradiso. Where's that from? I don't know. But it's just like so beautiful, like how naturally everything just grows on earth, how the trees and the earth, like the grass and the just the foundation that we live on every day, how it just naturally is, and it's so naturally beautiful. And one day I was taking a run slash walk and watching like the kids play soccer and basketball and like people walking around and driving, and I'm just like kind of like Target, like, hey guys, like look at where we are right now. You know, like if you were to be another species and looking from the outside in, like what would it look like? Like what would that make you feel, like what to think of, like what it must be like to live on planet Earth? And like we can live here and like we don't have to wear spacesuits. We breathe naturally, and like our skin and our bodies are also just like the trees and the water and the grass and the animals that live on here. Like I want to say harmonious. I guess that's a good word. Everything is so harmonious, and everything just kind of plays out without us trying. We don't have to make the seasons change. We don't have to make the grass grow. We don't have to make the sun come out. We don't have to make snow happen. You know, um and I think I also really love summer. Summer is so beautiful. The sun and the trees and the grass and the water and the flies and the I was gonna say birds, bugs at the same time. The birds and the bugs, and like it's so natural, and we are also part of that naturalness. But I just feel like we forget, like I forget, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm just now remembering, like we live on truly what I would call it a paradise. I would call it a paradise. Like it's so just the true essence of Mother Nature and how she just exists and just is so, it's just so amazing that like we can walk on the ground and like experience it. Like you think of the garden in the Bible, Eden. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I forgot. But like that, like there's so many beautiful trees and flowers, and it's just this beautiful, like heaven, like beautiful place. Like we have that now, you know? Um and I think it's so interesting how we kind of it just kind of like you don't even really think about it half the time. Like you go to the bar, you go to a restaurant, or you go to your friend's house, whatever, like and it's just there, but like, we're living on this like really impeccable, like incredible place that is just so naturally beautiful, and like does these like creates these natural forms like mountains and volcanoes and the grass and the ground and the dirt and the just and again like the breathing, like that's so we can just breathe like we can just breathe, girl. Like you don't need nothing to help you assist you to breathe. You just breathe. And you exist. You're here. So I that's just something that's like been on my mind lately, and I think I've just been more present with Mother Nature, and I've been talking to trees more. And I think it's just really special and really beautiful. Um Also the other day I took a walk run, and there's this area with like water and trees and stuff, and there was these two hawks, I believe they are called. I don't know the exact name of them, but they're like big birds. They're not like your regular old birdie. Okay. Even though I love the regular old birdies, these are big birds. These are big birdies, okay? I see one, I'm just watching it fly, like I'm watching it do its thing, and then it I see this bird dive into the water and catch a fish. I don't know if you guys see that all the time. I have never seen that before, and I've never seen anything like that. Like, it was like I was watching a nature documentary in real life. Like, I was like, whoa, like David Attenborough was right here. It was so crazy. Like, it was, it was breathtaking. It was just so beautiful. I had never seen anything like that. Like, he literally dove into the like flapped its wings, dove into the water, catches a fish with its claws, feet, and like flies away crazy. And then there was another one, the same type of bird, and they started doing like a dance. They started dancing. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. It was I was just in awe. Like I was literally in amazement watching them. Like the way they were flying, they were like mirroring each other kind of, but then like also doing their own thing. Like I felt like I was watching like a show kind of downplays it because it was much more than that. It was genuinely like a spiritual experience. Like it was something that I had never seen before and never witnessed. And I feel like they knew that I was watching them. And it was really cool. It was really amazing and really beautiful. And like now that place has like a special place in my heart. And like whenever I see a bird similar to them, I'm like, and like I go back there and I'm always like, what am I gonna see today? Am I gonna see them again? Like it's just it was just so it was so magical and beautiful, and I truly felt blessed to be able to see such like amazingness. Like I genuinely felt like they were like, let's show her what we can do. Like they they were showing off, but it was in a beautiful, natural, like loving way. Like they were, I could understand that they knew that I was watching, and they were doing their thing, and it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. It was cool. It was cool. It was great. It was awesome. It was awesome. I did also do an extracurricular activity beforehand, so that may have intensified the experience. Either way, it put me in a place where I felt like I was, I think it was all interconnected, and I was meant to be in that state of mind. Because before that, I was also like marveling at Mother Nature and just like watching it be, and connecting with the with Mother Earth and the trees and everything. And it was just really beautiful. It was really beautiful. It was really 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 really, really, really beautiful. So yeah, I really want to talk about Marcelo Hernandez. I want to talk about him. Like so like last episode I did like my crushes of the week or whatever. Still stand by those. Still stand by those. For this week, he really should have been in that in my first episode, but he's gonna be in this one. Or it's not my first episode, but you know, my first episode on YouTube or recorded, I shall say. He's my number one crush of the week, Marcelo Hernandez. Marcelo, he's just, you know how I know I like him is because I've been watching like interviews of him. That's how you know. That's how you know. Like for me, that's how I know. Like I truly am like, I en mi corazón. Like I just think he's so funny. He's hilarious, of course. He's on Saturday Night Live. If you don't know, he's a comedian. He's an actor. Um, he's Cubano. Okay, he speaks very fast, and I love that deep I love that deep hoarse voice of his. Like I love that voice of his. And he's a short king. There's been many a time where I'm attracted to a short king, and I don't know because usually, you know, um consciously I'm going for a tall man, but subconsciously I continue to be attracted to a shorter man, which I don't understand. But either way, Marcelo Hernandez. Marcelo, I just love him. Like I don't know something about him, and I just love his voice. Like I love a deep voice, and I love his voice. I truly love his voice. Um, I love him a lot. Like I don't love him, but like you know, I want him. I want him. I want him. My McGee obsession has evolved since we last spoke, and I listened to his first album on Spotify, pronounced McGee. Blew me away. Talk about talk about talk about blowing me away. Who's ready to come out? Talk about blowing me away. Talk about whoosh. Like you know when like you're in SeaWorld, which FC World, a dolphin jumps whoosh, like phew, because because like I've been on my indie realness. I've been on my indie bull. I've been on my indie shit. Okay, I've been on my indie stuff. I will always be an indie alternative hipster girly. Those are my roots. Um and that album is like full of like alternative vibey indie music, but with McGee's voice. Like, hello? Huh? It I when I listened to it, I literally listened to the whole album. I was like, I added the whole album to my library because every song is good. Every song on there is good. Literally every song. Like I just it's just so good, and I said this last episode, I love his voice, and just to hear it alongside my favorite type of beats and production of music um is just it's so good. Like it's just so good. Just go listen to it. Just go listen to it. I don't know what else to say. Go listen to Pronounced McGee. Go listen to it. Like it's just so good. And I was just so shocked that I he has an album filled with the music that I've been listening to recently, and it's his voice. Like I you know, the I said I yearn for him so deeply in the last episode. If anything, I yearn for him even more. And that truly I like I would like genuinely I want to be with him. Like genuinely, fully, completely, deeply um oh, what's that word? Irrevocably. Like I am just I don't even think that's just, you know. The other day I was listening to the other day I was the other day I was listening to Bella's Lullaby. When they hit the Like, oh, like it's so good. Like, OMG, I remember I seen a video. It was a TikTok, and it was this she was pregnant in labor, listening to love to the lullaby, and it's just so good. Like, so good. I've been watching Curtis Connor recently. He's really funny. He's really funny. And speaking of very funny, Cody Co, if you're not supporting my king, if you're not watching Cody Co and supporting him and his family, babes, he's so funny. He's so funny. Like he makes me laugh. He's been bringing like a lot of joy and laughter to me in my life and my life experience, and I've just like he's become like a comfort now. I'll watch his 30-minute videos, his hour-long videos. Of course, you already know when Kelsey pops up, like it's great. And then and they have two babies, and I'm just when like he has like family parts in some of the videos I've watched recently, I'm just like, oh, that must be so nice. Having a loving family. And I like him a lot. He can, you know, I really enjoy watching his videos. He's genuinely so funny. Like I feel like that's the humor that I've been looking for. Like I haven't been on TikTok or Instagram like that in quite a while now, like months and months. And I it's just funny. Like that's where I'm getting my uh exposure to the internet and what's going on in the interwebs, in the internet dimension. Is through Cody Go and his like reaction videos, and he's just literally hilarious. Like I'm literally like I'm like I'm full on like laughing. Like I be laughing watching him. Like it's just it's he's really funny, and yeah. Just go support him and his family. That's all I gotta say. It's almost Leo season. It's almost Leo season, girl. Sorry for the lighting. It might have gotten a little dark. But yeah, it's almost Leo season. I'm turning 28 next month. I want to go to the beach. That's my plan so far. I want to prepare a in my head I'm envisioning a basket. They got like cooler basket things. Like they got like a cooler that looks like a basket. That's what I need. I'm imagining that I want to make like gourmet sandwiches with like burrata and maybe not burrata, but like mozzarella, like a little caprese sandwich, but a nice hearty one, delicious, like fresh ingredients and like some sparkling water. I want some Pellegrino, um, and drinks and I just want to have like a good day at the beach and be in the sun and get in the water and get nice and tan, you know, and then I want to change and maybe we walk on the pier wherever. I don't know where I'm going yet. I don't know what beach I'm going to yet, but maybe we walk on the pier. Maybe I take some nice pictures. Um, and then maybe we drive home. And then like, I'm not asking for too much, but that's kind of like what I'm looking for my birthday this year. I'm a Leo, if you didn't know. I'm a Leo. Like I feel like that was very Leo of me, but sometimes I feel like I am the complete opposite of a Leo, and then sometimes I feel like I am literally a Leo through and through, okay? But I'll be turning 28, which is crazy, crazy. Literally crazy. Um I have lots of feelings on it, but I also don't want to talk about it because I don't need to dwell on things that I, am trying my best to work on. And it's okay. You know, something I've always told myself, and like I never really fully absorbed, is you genuinely like your path is can so different from other people. You don't need to follow a timeline. You don't need to be anywhere that you think other people think that you should be in, or as hard as that is to recognize. Because like for me, like I can be very hard on myself. I think I could give myself a lot more grace. And it's okay. I'll be 28. a huge a huge blessing. That's huge. That's an accomplishment. Um, you know, 6 months ago, 7 months ago, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, I was a completely different person. My life looked so different than what it looks now. And I'm eating better. I'm much better mentally, physically, emotionally, energetically. I have grown and like leveled up and gotten better, healthier. I'm exercising. I exercise. um and I if there's anything that I can be grateful for is that I'm safe. I'm in a really beautiful place physically, emotionally, energetically, spiritually. Of course there's things that I want to change. I want to, like improve on. There's things that I want to happen. But honestly where I am now is past Melanie would probably be very shocked and in disbelief at what I'm looking at like every day, Like really thinking about that right now, I think past Melanie would be like, "What? Really?" Like, "Oh, that's so good." I think past Melanie would be really proud of me and really happy that I'm trying and I'm doing so much more than what I'm doing then. And past Melanie was going through a lot and you know, things were like pretty dark. I still got through it. I was still getting through it. I was still doing really well considering all things. Um, but like time traveling and putting myself, connecting with past Melanie is in and seeing Melanie now is like I'm I'm really proud of you. I'm proud of you and I can't believe you're doing all that and I really hope that you get and I'm glad I hope you get to do all the other things that you want to do. Slightly 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 want to cry. That's really like I don't know. I just think about what I was going through before and like where my headspace was and I not to say that where I am now isn't special, but like being here now like this seems so regular and normal. And it was just like given to me and past Melanie was like actually like begging for all that, but I didn't realize, and then on top of that, I hope this isn't confusing. And then on top, like also because I've been just taking care of my inner self so much recently, how I talk to myself, how I treat my physical body, my emotional body, my mind, just taking things more slow, being more slow, and allowing my emotions to take up space has been huge. It did take me a little while to get a handle on it. Um, I'm a Cancer moon, and if this gives you any understanding, I've been told you're so sensitive all my life, girl. And allowing my emotions to take up space and just like not just take up space but holding space, just holding space for my emotions, like actually letting them be, um has been such a journey, and it still is difficult. It still is difficult, especially like with the past 2 days. I realized I feel like I wasn't really doing that. I feel like I did do that yesterday, but like it was kind of a force because the emotions were so strong. Um, but it can be really hard feeling your emotions. It can be really difficult to like allow them to be. It's okay to have, like, when it comes to negative emotions, I think that's really where I get into a bad headspace because I'm like, I shouldn't be feeling like this right now. And it's just, just kind of like allowing them to just be instead of trying to push them away or work through them. Just kind of like recognizing them and like allowing them to sit there with you. Maybe I need to like go further into that. I'm still like new to all of that. I'm still new to holding space for my emotions. So we can probably I'll probably maybe I'll come back and talk to you guys about that. But um yeah, I that it has been a huge like change for me that I think has truly helped me evolve and grow as a being, because I was talking about this in my last episode about being a witness to your thoughts. And I think it's that same aspect of being a witness to these emotions and what do they mean? Why do I feel like this? What is making me feel like this? What can I do to make myself feel better? What can I do to change this? Do I need to just sit with it? Do I need to honor it and maybe do something that, like, say like usually like you have like a little dance party, or like you dance at a certain time of the day, whatever. Or usually when you're in a good mood you do something, and maybe this certain emotion or feeling is causing you to not want to do that. Maybe you need to literally sit in silence. Like, when like you had a crazy day at work and you drive home in silence, like maybe you need that. Maybe you need to like honor that, like, quietness, silence, sadness, darkness, lowness. You need to like honor those feelings. Like for me, I would like try to avoid it and like, no, I don't want to feel like this. So like I'll put on music or whatever. Like I try to push it away and try to do something that usually I do when I'm in like a good or regular normal mood. Um but I think sometimes you need to honor those emotions, those, they're not bad. It's not a bad thing. I think grief is like that too, you know. You have to just like let the feeling express itself. Phone is full on storage. Um but I just want to make a quick outro. If you listen to this whole episode, thank you for taking your time and listening to me. This is something I feel very passionate about, and I really like talking about all the things I talked about today. If you want to hear some more of past Melanie talking about similar things, I do have a good amount of episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And I am trying my best to stay consistent and get these up and record these and creating. So, again, thank you so much for listening. Wherever you are, I hope you have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys in my next episode. Bye.